Grand Rising, good afternoon, and good evening. Whatever time you click on this video is the right time for you, and I thank you in advance for your viewership and support. Baby, this one is going to be a doozy. I'm telling you right off top, okay? Um, if you see the title, you already know what it is. This is the Life After Puffy, the Kardashians, Part 8. Okay, so this is the number 8 video in the series, and I watched someone earlier today who is being added into the series because they are attached to multiple people, not only in this series but multiple people in the downfall of Hollywood. So I'm going to see how that person's energy intertwines into this message to see, how the order is going to go from here. Without any further ado, y'all, if someone could be so kind as to timestamp this for the 1 minute and 15-second mark, thank you in advance. I'll pin it in the comments. Let's get down to business. Life after Puffy, the Kardashians. Show me life after Puffy, the Kardashians. What do the Kardashians have to look forward to, or what can be expected to happen around the Kardashians now that they have to face life after Puffy? Oh, baby, listen. First card out, the High Priestess, and you can see behind this High Priestess there is a large moon that is hanging over this High Priestess head. Now the High Priestess is always going to be around when you have high level secrets, okay? Initiate type secrets, anything to do with the type of information that can be cataloged and hid away, okay? Bottom of the deck is Justice. So, there's something that's going to come out with this family when it comes to the Justice Department. The DOJ. What is the connection with this family and the DOJ? Queen of Wands. Now, Queen of Wands is someone that is considered to be attractive, someone that is in the limelight, or someone who is very popular, usually someone who can be popular for their looks. Queen of Wands is ambitious. She's a hustler, but the Queen of Wands can also monetize her looks and use them for ambition. So we're going to find out some secrets around the actual, feels like, image and how money is actually made when it comes to people being used for their image, their likeliness, their level of attractiveness. Seven of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. That's a very telling card, because that's a card that lets you know that this is an overlay for an underplay. So they could possibly allegedly, okay? Because all things said are alleged. This reading is for entertainment purposes only. They could find out that the entertainment part of this family's wealth and well-being is a front, allegedly. Okay, an overlay for an underplay. Ace of Cups. Okay, Ace of Cups doesn't just it doesn't just mean love. It can mean love and abundance. But there's a lot of water under this Ace of Cups card, which has to do with heavy, deep emotions. And like they say, still waters run deep. So you definitely have people worried about how they're going to move forward victoriously. And it's intriguing to me because you start off here with a High Priestess that has this moon looming over her head. She's keeping all these secrets. Okay, so Ace of Wands, forward movement and expansion, and that definitely is the card that, you know, will let you know that there is a promiscuous or sexual overtone here, especially when you attach it to the Queen of Wands, because the Queen of Wands can monetize her look from her sexuality. Doesn't mean that she's not intelligent. It just, you know, this is, if someone was to use what they got to get what they want, this could be that type of energy. But there's going to be a tower that's going to come to this family, and it's attached to this phallic symbol type energy and ships that are coming in. Y'all, like I said, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. All things said are alleged. But this is looking like an end could possibly come to this family's wealth and credibility due to energy that could tie them to secret activities, possibly allegedly with trafficking, shipments, okay? Two of Cups, okay? So Two of Cups represents like soulmate, twin flame type energy. Swans mate for life to the Wheel of Fortune. So I mean, of course, it's the plan for you to meet your forever person and mate for life, but this is a clear indicator of people who use matrimony to, you know, get prosperity. Oh, baby. Yeah, there's an offer that ties some people into some things. And as you can see, this is a woman who was trapped, stuck in a situation, who also, if is not already facing being locked up, could be apprehended very, very soon. Um, when I tell you this is the epitome of shit just got real, do not be surprised if you start hearing that the Kardashians have to, you know, go in for questioning, or someone is being held for questioning, things of that nature. Why is the energy so close to the same energy with Puff? What is that really about, angels and spirit guides? Seven of Wands. Okay, Seven of Wands represents, you know, defense, being defensive, standing up for yourself. So secretly, somebody's defensive over a choice that was made. Why are they defensive over this choice that was made? Okay, so it looks like there was an offer that was made years ago towards a Queen of Wands. And it was made by someone who's very, you know, high up in the food chain as far as the people that we get to see. Because the Emperor is at the bottom of the deck, and the Emperor, you know, doesn't always have to be a father figure, but it's definitely someone who is a control figure, a person who can shape and move the room. Things, you know, go the way this person says. This is not someone that, you know, you should underestimate or laugh at their capability and power. So what was this option or this opportunity that was brought to this Queen of Wands in the past? Yeah, you have the Devil here. Now, this devil has someone caged, bound. Interesting enough, it's like the door is open where it appears like this person can leave, but you have an interface here, okay? This pentagram. This pentagram is what's actually holding this person. It's binding this person. And it appears that they can go and come as they please, but they cannot. Wow. Literally, death at the bottom of the deck, like blood in, blood out. Wow, like leave at your own risk type of energy. And see what I said about that controlling figure, that emperor? This emperor falls under this Ace of Wands. So this feels like this emperor is the one who brought this um, toxic, maleficent type offer. And it feels like it's attached to stardom because Queen of Wands is someone that's highly seen, highly visible, someone that is well sought after, someone that everybody either wants to see or wants to be like, wants to emulate. So this could have come through the opportunity of branding and working together. That was how it started, at least to the public. That's the story. But remember, you got a Six of Cups here, which is a old school card of the past energy. And this person is worrying, got high anxiety over the energy from the past. It's like the past coming back to hunt them, burden them, and it's a tower. Well, why is this a tower? Empress. So it's a tower to, everything that's been brought into fruition, and also a tower for the mother. Why is this a tower for the mother? Why is this a tower for Chris? Yeah, she signed up for something that she didn't even realize she signed up for, and it's like she can't get out. She wanted to maximize visibility and stardom and, more visibility, higher ratings, more money. But she made a pact. She made a deal with a devil that she can't get out of. And now I see this, the Two of Cups, the swans. It felt like a match made in heaven. Like, this is going to take us to the top. We're going to make all this money. We're never going to be broke again type energy. But the thing is, swans mate for life. So now I get the reference to blood in, blood out. She may have allegedly, physically or metaphorically, did a blood pact, and the only way she can get out is the way she got in. But she's stuck and she's trapped in this situation. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, Kris Jenner has become a figurehead. She doesn't really have control over the family anymore. She's handed the family over to who actually has control of the family. And this is looking like what started out as a lucrative deal that was going to launch the family and keep them making money turned into some type of indentured servitude. But whenever the indentured servitude was supposed to end, whenever the contract was supposed to end, something happened. Now, I'm not getting that somebody switched the terms of agreement. I think she got greedy, and it feels as if she decided to double down because things were going so well. And that's where the trap door came from. Now, like I said, this is all alleged. This is for entertainment purposes only. But whatever this is in the past that is attached to this offer, whoever she chose to work with, whatever she decided to sign up for that has now backfired, it's being exposed. And it has something to do with Diddy, because remember, this series is Life After Puffy. So it's like them being exposed because of whatever Puffy has going on. I feel like whoever is attached to Puffy is also attached to this family, and the both of them going down. You can't make this up. The both of them going down is orchestrated somehow, some way by the same person who gave them the alignment. Now, I had to get that channel out before I could go any further, because this card I'm looking at is the Eight of Swords. And this Eight of Swords, yes, is the card of being in prison, bound, held, against your will, or even going to jail. This feels like all of the above, okay? And the family is considering their options. They're trying to figure out what can they do, what's next, how can they get out of this situation. But whoever this is that they're dealing with, this could just be the energy, or it could be a woman. I don't know if this woman is a water sign. This could just be her attributes. But this is a cold piece of work. You got the Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? This is a very, very, very hateful, evil, negative person. Does not care about anything or anyone, okay? Even if this person has spiritual gifts, they use them all for manipulation and for the lowest vibration possible, okay? So when you attach that to this Eight of Swords, this is crazy. It's like the fox outplayed the wolf. Both wild animals, okay? Both have primal instincts. But one is craftier than the other. And they were able to do this through a false motherly energy. This is someone who finds out whatever your level of sensitivity is, the hardships that have happened to your life. They research you to find out what kind of stuff you could have possibly been caught up in. And then they make themselves available to help as if they really don't know what's going on with you. But they just keep smiling and smiling and, sign this, and smiling and smiling. Well, you need somebody to manage your business accounts? Smiling and smiling. And then one day you realize this person has infiltrated every piece and part of your life. And they have the capacity to turn things off and on in your life. And somehow, some way, being greedy, signing stuff, can't wait to be a star. You didn't see that you signed over everything. And now you're trapped, you're stuck, you're bound to this Queen of Cups in reverse. That Queen of Cups in reverse is going to be very prominent. I promise you. Tell me more about this Seven of Wands and High Priestess, because now it makes even more sense. If this person is a Queen of Cups in reverse, which means that this person can be highly intuitive, they can be psychic, but they are, a dark lighter, okay? This is not someone who believes in helping and healing people. This is someone that will use their abilities to trap and bind people. The reading starts off with the High Priestess and the Seven of Wands. So y'all, somebody call up Harry Potter, because that's the only one that's going to be able to explain the rundown on what's happening here. This feels like a battle of the Brujas, but someone was more cunning than the other one. Chris, you really let somebody come in your house and outplay you at your own game. Yeah. It's like now you're considering your options. Now that you've got to defend yourself against this secret energy, but this is a high powered energy because you got High Priestess here. So, Five of Swords. Yeah. Harsh communication. So, wow. Whole lot of going on here because you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which represents, a dynasty, you know, legacy, not just a large amount of money. So when you think about, old money, wealth, this use just any name. We'll say the Penobscot family, okay? That name is not just a last name when you're dealing with certain types of money. It is a legacy. It is an institution. So whatever this is, this offer that was offered in the past that helped to give visibility to this Queen of Wands, who, is, like I said, the more so of the sexual, energy and vibration of all the queens, the hustler who could possibly use her looks to monetize. Whatever this offer was that was offered to her that was going to bring this legacy, this institution, this Wheel of Fortune, everything started off, with what appeared to be love. Ace of Cups, the devil. So Ace of Cups and the devil, that's a tricky dynamic because the devil never comes with anything in pure love or pure intentions. It's also, the foundation of a veiled intention. So when something is wrapped up in love, but you see the devil, that's not just about obsession. You got to think about when you hear that parable about for the love of money, what people will do for the love of money. For the love of money is the root of all evil, okay? So we're looking here, the love and the root of all evil here. And this is where things went wrong. This is where people are blinded because of the love of money, the things that they were willing to do for the love of money. And now there's harsh communication, possible litigation. Yeah, everybody is up in arms now. Five of Wands fighting. So yeah, you've got someone who's been put to arrest, this emperor, and we're going to say for entertainment purposes that this emperor that's been put to rest because of this, phallic symbol energy, okay? We're going to say that that's Puffy. And here it is, Eight of Wands, the bottom of the deck. This came out of nowhere to make this decision, Two of Wands. But I want you to pay attention to these birds, okay? Because birds are messengers. And we know that they did swoop down on Puffy. They came out of nowhere. He was supposed to turn himself in the next morning. They came and picked him up, didn't even give him the chance to do so. And that became a tower for Chris. Chris is the mother. So if there was a negotiation somehow, some way, Chris may have negotiated with Puff in this energy that he is now being, you know, canceled for. And that possibly could be this energy from the past that is coming back to haunt her, that's bringing this tower moment, because it came at unawares. It came out of nowhere. 8 of Wands. And now it's brought all this fighting, all this confusion for the Empress. So it's the end of a cycle to good times, to, oh wow, due to parties, gossip from parties and things that may have happened at parties under Knight of Wands energy, 7 of Pentacles. Also, the 7 of Coins in this deck. But the 7 of Coins under the World is like there's going to be an ending for people investing in them, and also an ending for them due to things that they may have invested in. So I read as I shuffle to everybody that's new. Let me hold this in a way you can see it. Not just what hits the table. And it ends up coming out anyway. That's just how I work. So these investigations that have to do with Diddy and the things that happened at his parties and the celebratory energy that led to this Knight of Wands, this, short-lived hypersexual energy, or these events, is now, this is what the tower is for Chris and the family, because there could be evidence that there were negotiations between Chris and Puffy, allegedly. Yep, the 2 wolves in secret, the moon. To death do us part. We're in this to the end together. Blood in, blood out. Now it makes sense, because this is why she has so much anxiety. 9 of Swords. No rest for the wicked, no rest for the weary, over this secret between these 2 wolves. Attached to parties and jovial times and gossip at parties. And here it is. Law enforcement, King of Swords, falling right under the 8 of Swords and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Y'all, they could be looking at going to jail. Someone in the Kardashian family can be facing jail. What I tell y'all, look. This is why I read as I shuffle, not just what hits the table. I just told y'all about the jovial times, the party, the gossip about what happens at the party in this Knight of Wands, hypersexual energy, here for the short time, not the long time. So we pop up, come to these parties, have the freak off, and then go about our regular lives like nothing has happened, allegedly. So it looks like they're trying to consider their options on what to do, because so many people have been to these parties, but even with the people that have been to these parties, everybody hasn't been to these parties, if you get what I'm saying. It's that, I was here before 12 party, and then there's 1201 when the other shoe drops party. So this is what's going to be quite interesting, because people are going to want to know the distinction between if you've been to a party or if you've been in the party. So this is causing a lot of headache, a lot of anxiety, because it's like we got to think about our overall brand, how we're being seen. Yes, we use sex and sexuality to launch this brand. It's a huge part of who we are, but oh gosh, I heard the word funnel. We've gotten to the point to where it's tongue-in-cheek, okay? And when it's tongue-in-cheek, it's cheeky. It's, we flirt in your face with it, but you don't actually know us for this behavior. This is going to draw a clear line. And this is why they want to separate from all the toxicity and get away. Um, why are you sorry for what you were involved in? Because, like I said, lots of arguing, a lot of going back and forth, harsh energy about things that people may have trapped or binded themselves to. Um, Even with that love card under the devil, it makes even more sense because, of course, he was Brother Love, the love of the love. He just loved Love, the Love album. So, whatever this is could possibly be from like the Love album and back. Y'all, investments. I keep telling y'all, shell counts is going these shell accounts, these shell companies, they're going to really wear people out this year and next year. Do not do like these people and start opening up these shell companies and these dummy accounts. Y'all saw what happened with the PPP loans. This is going to be like the wealthy people edition. Yeah. Card of sorrow. Y'all, this is really, this is getting murky, okay? It's about to go into some things that I cannot discuss on YouTube. Um, let's just say that if they get a lawyer, they don't need to hire any of the ones that Diddy has, because that lawyer that he has, the one that speaks, you can't tell me that man wasn't sent to help just completely ruin him, because he doesn't even really research the proper way to respond to questions. He just says stuff and it's like, oh, is that correct? Oh, really? I didn't know that to be true. It's like, what are you talking about, sir? Yeah, hangman for a decision, okay? That falls under the Two of Cups, the anxiety, the moon. Also, this is like a relationship that she's got herself into. Um, it appears all lovey-dovey and hot and passionate, and, you know, I'm having my way. Oh, so this is you and Corey Gamble, allegedly, okay? So, once again, it's like, she locked herself into a situation to where she is a figurehead and she's not truly in control of things. I don't see her in control of this situation. Um, from whatever could come out from Diddy's house to this relationship with Corey, I do not see her in control of her capacities the way people think that she is. What it looks like to me is she really got caught up and her greed has lined everybody up, allegedly. Yeah. Something is happening also with their money, because I'm telling you, it's like somebody in the family is playing both sides, also could be juggling money while living in opulence. And see, Chris has to be careful. She has to be careful with the authorities, because she's already gotten away with several things, like her and her daughter, that could be considered criminal. If you don't know what I mean, um, think about when Kylie Jenner announced that she was reaching billionaire status, and they turned this information into Forbes, and they gave them false W-2s. And they found out that although Kylie is wealthy, she does have nice amount of money amassed. The numbers that they gave Forbes were not the proper numbers. So she has already exposed criminality just with that. Um, just looking at this makes me never even want to fake it till I make it. It's just no, no, ma'am, no, sir. Because what I'm seeing is that she literally got into the in crowd. Things were going good. She doubled down and rolled snake eyes. But even though she's rolled snake eyes in some kind of way, she still has to keep up her game face and her appearance before the public, because they can't allow the public to think that she's not in control. They need her in a certain position so that she appears to be in control. Gosh. They said almost like Puffy with Bad Boy. Damn, damn, damn. Yep. Yeah, she took this leap of faith for the fame, for the money, to be in these parties, to be able to celebrate, to be around these people, to broaden the horizons. Yeah, so her and her family could be wealthy and live in opulence. And this is, you know, a palace of coins falling right under the Wheel of Fortune. And the Six of Cups to the Knight of Cups to the Queen. So that right there shows me that they're, you know, the offer for wealth and opulence for the family, houses, money, cars. It's like everything started with Kim. Okay, we know everything started with Kim. Kim would be the Queen of Wands out of the family. She was the breakout person. You know, she was the one that they wanted everybody to try to look like. You know, she came off with the Valley Girl, Vamp Vixen energy. And it was going well to use sex and sexuality to sell her to bring the family money. But it was the re-up, the next installments, when it got to the other sisters, something happened adding the other sisters into the mix. Yeah, when she came back to re-up and add the other children into the pot so that they can make this a family affair, this leap of faith brought shame, chaos. Yeah, they now it's like they want to take a leap of faith. They want to leave this toxic stuff behind. Um, y'all, Hollywood is going down. Yep. You see this with the faith, the person who's meditating, the monk who's tapping into the energy. This is what's changing everything. The consciousness is rising. People are getting more in touch with themselves and faith and God and the God body energy. And that Five of Cups falling under this Seven of Coins. It's like I said, the vibration of the way that things are going now. People are not willing to invest in certain types of energy the way that they used to. And it was affecting the brand. Okay, so what I'm getting out of this is viewership started dropping on the show. The brand itself wasn't as popular as it used to be or as they needed to be to continue to make money. The interest in Kim was starting to wane off. So to keep the public interest peaked, it's like, let's get in on this as a family deal. Let's, you know, do spin-offs. Let's get everybody seen, everybody heard, get everybody a show. And it seems like the deal was ultimately made, by the time they got the reality show, I don't think she knew what everything really was going to entail. And it's like, once you're in, you're in. You can't get out. So you got the tower here for the Empress, the Five of Wands. It's like it's futile for you to even try to fight back. It's like, you're sorry, but you know what's done is done. What can you say? What can you do? You didn't see this coming. The King of Cups. And that King of Cups, we know the King of Cups represents Diddy because he's a water sign. And now you've got the Hermit and the Ten of Cups. So they may have even tried to separate the family from him, separate the names, the images, all those types of things. But like I said, it's that energy of blood in and blood out. You can't separate from being a part of this. And it feels like Diddy's holding everybody's feet to the fire. If I go down, we all go down. If I fly high, we all fly high. Whoever turned on me, I'ma turn on them. I'm on what you on type energy. I'm gonna give you what you give me. You stay loyal, I won't throw you under the bus. You separate from me, you try to switch up on me, I'm gonna make sure people know you just like me. And look at here. People praying like, God, please, 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 please don't let him snitch on me. He's still here in this reading. Hashtag the Snitch Olympics have begun. Oh, wow. So the two wolves. She may have even thought that she was coming into this situation with a wolf on her side who's supposed to be, you know, in a love relationship with her. Like, we're in this together, me and you against the world. But she didn't know that this person is not loyal to anybody. And that's her hangman. Yeah, the irony of this all. This family made their money and built their brand on the backs or pelvises, however you want to look at it, of black men. The very energy that is canceling out this family is what gave birth to their celebrity. This is the epitome of what goes up must come down. What goes around comes around. You sacrifice the energy of men and harvest it through sexuality for power, wealth, abundance, fame, celebrity. And that same energy is what's going to deactivate your whole entire feminine bloodline. Gosh. So you got, you know, a lot of people, you know, staying to themselves right now, meditating, thinking, you know, possibly in two minds about, you know, this lifestyle, what was supposed to bring stability. People are really concerned in this family about the future of things and where they're going to go. And it's very interesting how Chris energy is popping up more than anybody else. You've got Kim pops in because she was the original, like she was the prototype, okay? It was like things were, you know, on some sneaky stuff with Kim due to how they got started, but where it actually went to, how they actually got in the fold and what they involved themselves in for the love of money. You cannot, I promise you, you couldn't put this in a best-selling novel if you tried, because the intricacies of it. I mean, it's literally like a mirrored effect. Had it have stopped with Kim, looks like the family would have had a fighting chance. It feels more so like when the business expanded to the other sisters, that's when they decided to introduce a new contract. We've gotten you to a new tax bracket. We have allowed you to have things that you would have never had before. We want to up the stakes. We want to up the ante. It's time to renegotiate. And because everything was going so good, everything was so great, nobody thought to check the new fine print, the spiritual fine print for the contract that was being signed on the mitochondria energy of this bloodline. But most people never do when they're winning. I'm up. I'm winning. I'm getting everything I want out of this situation. Why would I read the fine print? Well, I guess if you look at this situation, it's going to teach everybody to read the fine print. This is how you find out that the devil is, has, and always will be in the details. Please read the spiritual fine print. I'm going to end this reading here so that I can jump into the next one. But this was definitely intriguing. Angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please close this portal. Take all the energy back to the portal. Seal it behind them so they can never come back in my home again. I put a fiery hedge of protection over everyone who heard this reading. Many blessings to you and with you. And be very, very, very skeptical of things that are too good to be true. Not because good things can't happen to you. You just have to always be sure that you know the full intentions and you read, once again, the fine print. See y'all next time.